wants to know? This is the time my husband admitted me to the mental hospital because of a fucking doctor. I made a joke. I thought I was gonna be funny. So I got a new OBGYN and he was new, so I wanted to break the ice and shit. So I decided when he came in, he was like, "Hi, my name is so and so, Miss Rodriguez. How are we doing today?" And I was like, "Well, it's a little fishy down there. I don't know. Maybe I have like a yeast infection or UTI or something." He's like, "Okay, we can check it out." Nurse already knows me. Nurse knows that I already like be pranking and doing stuff like "ooh" or something like that, you know? So he's about to go look in, and I was like, "Brace yourself, you know. It might be very fishy in there." So he goes, "Nothing I can't handle, Miss Rodriguez." He pulls up the thing, and he just like goes, "What the fuck?" And then looks at me. He says, "Get out. Seriously, no, I'm not dealing with this." And the nurse starts fucking cackling and saying, "Bitch, you went too far." And listen, we known each other for a while, so I'm like, "It's just a joke. I'm sorry. Come back. Wait, I need my pap test," because I get it every year. So what happened was, and then I had said, wait, and then I said, "Shut the fuck up, bitch, shut the fuck up." And then I had told him, "You found Nemo." So I had gotten a Nemo toy about like this little, right? And I glued a little clippy thingy, like a little hair clippy, and I had clipped it to like my little landing strip of hair that I had. So it was like this, like
Nasty bitch. Sweet Jesus.
So she was admitted to a mental place or facility for pulling this joke. Is this something? Is this normal?
Was the Dr. Dory? Got kind of mad.
I guess not. He kicked her out.
I mean, he forgot. You know what I'm saying? You know, Dory had a little memory issue.
If she doing some stuff like that, she need the help. She needed every second of those 72 hours. Get that evaluation. Why did you think this was okay?
Now, that's inappropriate, but I don't think it's mental worthy.
She glued something to her hoo-ha and thought it was funny.
Nemo. Glued Nemo to her kitty.
Glued Nemo down there, had man face first in there. That's mental.
Nemo probably told Dory, "Yo, don't touch me, man. Back up."
I wouldn't want to touch that.
But now as I think more about it, I can understand where the doctor's coming from.
Yeah, the doctor, he did what he's supposed to do. Like, that's totally inappropriate.
Yes.
But as far as to be admitted into a mental institute, I don't know. She lost a doctor, but I don't think she did something that's mentally insane.
P, that is.
She glued something to her vagina.
So what?
That's not normal.
As a prank for her doctor.
I know.
You don't know the doctor. It's like that's not like your significant other or someone close to you.
I know that. Like I said, it's very inappropriate. However, I'm not sure if I could be wrong.
She wasted time. She wasted the copay. Probably got her little nurse friend fired because you out here laughing and cackling.
Okay, so hold on. According to the way she described this conversation, the nurse knew about the shit, right? She knew about it, at least allegedly.
To a certain degree, she didn't know she had.
I don't know if she knew if it was that extreme, but she knows she likes to play pranks. So it seemed like the nurse was okay with it.
Nurse should have been fired. That's a conflict of interest. You know this lady 20 years and you over here on this doctor service when you know this chick about to do something weird. Hell
What if
no.
the nurse the one that glued it on for her?
Then fire her, and I hope she had the 72-hour hold too. Y'all can be there together. Stop playing with me. Nasty. Wait, you said if the nurse did it, why is she over here touching hoo-ha's?
Well, it's the hoo-ha office.
Listen,
that's what they doing there.
She was kind of around, comfortable with that on that rainbow thing. That's her business, but bun her.
Any thoughts on this one, Dre?
I mean, if her husband knew her or knows her, he knows she pranks a lot. I don't know why he would throw her in the mental hospital, but if he knows his wife, obviously don't.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
I don't think he do. Yeah, I don't think he did. I don't think he married her knowing she would take something too far. I mean, that's something was probably obvious from the gets that he missed. I don't know. If I knew her personally, that was probably somebody I would get along with. Because if she's pranking jokes, I prank jokes back. You know, it's nothing. You know, she could be a good friend. I love
questions.
Huh?
Yeah, there's some questions there, man.
Yeah, there's some questions. Some questions. But you know, from the surface where we're only seeing it.
Like I'm wondering, is this the only altercation that gets her in a mental asylum? Like, was this like a third or fourth thing that happened?
Yeah, it's just something she does on a regular, or I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But she does just be the one thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Now, what did the doctor like press charges or anything against her?
Yeah, he was obviously offended.
The video, it's a longer video. I think it's about 7 minutes.
Maybe that could lead to that, where he had to press charges because that's a serious situation. That's a malpractice type thing. You know what I'm saying? So he probably had to report it.
Yeah.
And by him reporting it, that probably got the police involved, which got into, hey, maybe she took a little something before she went up in there. And they try to say, hey, I was on this. But maybe that's what happened. The league got in the legal stuff.
Or she was facing jail time and she had to go to the mental
hospital
instead of jail.
Exactly. He was like, yo, either you go do this mental thing and get off, or you go to jail for 150 days or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she probably chose that.
Yeah.
I think it's more to this story.
Yeah.
I think, I could agree and see y'all guys' point, but I would say you have to be a little bit deranged to concoct something like that for your doctor.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's like me getting all dressed up to go to get checked up. We were talking about the colon cancer test. That's like me, you know what I'm saying? Putting on something weird.
Whoa. You going down? Don't go down the rabbit hole, brother.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
I get it.
You won't think about something like that for a colon test. You know what I'm saying? So why could a female do something like that?
Because your doctor won't punch you in your face. But you do something like that during the colon test, bruh, you get knocked out.
So you see, that's a double standard because he ain't punched her. He just said get out.
I'm pretty sure she lost that doctor.
Yeah,
I hope she did.
And that was her first time she was meeting with him.
Yeah, and a guy at that too, and she had a story for it. So he was probably serious, and she talking about it smelling fishy because she put Nemo down there. What if he didn't even know the movie? That would have ruined the joke even more.
He knew. Nemo was probably his favorite movie. That's why she probably used Nemo.
I was gonna say a joke, but I had to. I'm gonna say the damn joke anyway. That's why they couldn't find Nemo.
What if that Nemo was maybe on his desk or something at one point?
Even worse, throw it in the garbage.
All right.
Now
We're going to transition to the next one.
Wait. Before we move on, hey, D-Cat, Obama was doing his job. How we know them people that got deported wasn't, these same murderers and rapists and whatnot? We don't know. He was doing his job.
Yeah, let me pull that one up. So I could agree with this one right here, where they're doing the same thing. They got Tom Homan. Tom Homan been, Tom Homan been the last 6 presidents, the same person that came with the same process. He said the process hasn't changed. Biden gave him an award for doing a good job. So it's the same person, Tom Homan. He said he worked for the last 6 administration. They haven't had anybody different. So he's been running it for the last 30, 40
so why
years.
the numbers change so much?
Huh?
Why the numbers change so much under Obama?
Because it's all the Obama. Some of the numbers I know they were kicking people out. P. They were kicking people out.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, they were kicking people out. Remember, I told you B was on the list. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. He was on the list.
We was there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we know, we personally know the situation.
Yeah. And my other cousin got deported.
That's when all of them started going. They all were getting deported. Yeah. So it's not like we're not YouTube. We know we got families that got deported.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what they were in that number, what I found out a week ago was they were counting the catch and release. So the process prior to the immigration status where people were coming in was, in order to get asylum, you had to apply from outside of the country. And I think they changed the process where once you enter the border, you could seek for asylum. I got it wrong a little bit. I don't have that exact note right, but you could come into the country, say you're in fear for your life, and they will place you. But once they place you, they had to take care of you. Prior to that, it was on the outside. If you come to like the Mexico border, they wouldn't let you in. You could file, but you wouldn't stay. So most people wouldn't stay because they weren't in the U.S. That's what changed. It was people were able to come into the country and they get a court date, then they show up to court. But most of them never showed up. So when Trump came into office, he changed that part where you could seek for asylum, but you're not coming in the country. So guess what? You got to basically stay outside of the U.S. and wait for your court date. You're not going to stay in a country that, it's not your final destination. So most people go back home.